Hey guys, welcome back to the Four Squeaks YouTube channel. So for today's video, I will be cleaning out their cage. As you can see, it's quite a mess. I usually clean their cage about once a week, like deep clean it. I do pick up the poop and clean it out every single morning before I feed them. But today I didn't, only because I am going to be deep cleaning their cage, which means I'm gonna remove all of their carpets, all of their toys, everything, and put new blankets. So the very first thing I do is I put them in this thing so that they will be roaming around while I'm trying to clean up their cage, because that could get them sick. And not only that, it is gonna slow me down. Okay, so now that we have it opened and spread out, I do put these little doggy pads. Make sure that they don't pee and it doesn't go through on the floor or onto my carpet. I usually put about 3 of them. I used to put blankets, but it's just too much to wash. So now I'm gonna put this. So I think I'm gonna have to start putting blankets because the little babies are always biting it. And the adults don't really, I mean the bigger ones don't really do that, but the babies do, so I'm gonna have to start buying them blankets again. KV cage like mine, I recommend you to get extra large pads. Okay, so now that we have this ready, we are going to grab their houses and we're gonna put them inside next. This one. Then they start fighting. Oh, sorry babies. Then they start fighting each other and they're hungry. We are going to grab them. Actually, it's quite a hassle trying to get them out of the cage because they're still kind of skittish, so you guys are gonna see me chasing them a bit right now. Thankfully she's up here, so that it's gonna make it easier for me. Here's the first one. This is Ginger. Next is Sky. Okay, so now that I have them inside their little I'm not sure what this is called, a little playpen, I am gonna start cleaning their cage. This is what I'm talking about. Like, they like to bite it. Stop biting it. No. Okay, so next we are gonna grab our gloves because we don't want to touch all their poop and all that yuck with our hands, and our bags so we can put our trash and our dirty blankets in there, trash scooper, and a little broom so that it could be easier for you to scoop up all the trash. Okay, let's get to it. Start removing all of their stuff. And I'm gonna put it in this bag. So before you start cleaning, make sure you take out like all their food bowls and all their water canteens, because you don't want all their all the fuzz and trash to go inside of it. Okay, so another thing I also do, if I see that the pads are still like pretty brand new looking and they're not wet at all, I actually reuse them because I don't want to waste them too much either. And honestly, Sky and Ginger hardly even come up here. Like, they mainly stay down here, but lately we've actually been having to put their houses up here so they could just use it and it won't go to waste. If you guys see that the pads aren't even wet and they're still pretty like good to use, to go ahead and reuse them. You don't have to put new pads. To get all off, like I said, then it is gonna give me a hard time later on when I'm trying to wash them. So I'd rather just do it all now. So now that we've removed the pads, we are going to spray it down with a cage cleaner so that all the pee that got onto the platform won't stink it up later on. So this is the cage cleaner that I use, and I really like it because it actually like takes everything out and it doesn't have a nasty smell or like alcohol smell. You actually have to spray it for 5 minutes and you let it sit and then you clean it up after. Okay, so now that we sprayed the cage cleaning product that I showed you guys, which is this one, we are gonna wait for 5 minutes like it says here, and then we could wipe down. So I actually use old shirts that I can throw out. I don't have any cleaning right now, so I'm gonna be using this. So now that we've wiped down, we're gonna put the doggy bag. I usually use like about 4 of them. You guys are probably wondering if the pee goes through. It actually doesn't. The pad pretty much like soaks it up unless you've left it for too long, which I hardly ever do. I only, like I said, I change it every week, so it never gets that bad. So now that we placed all the pads down, we are gonna grab our fleece and we are gonna put it down here. So I also like to clip it along the way instead of like doing it all at once, because it makes it easier for me, and it actually like stretches it out more so that I could get to that side, because I'm pretty short, so I can't really reach. So now that I perfectly have their brand new and clean fleece, I am gonna start putting their carpets and all of their items back. So I already put back their carpet, and another thing is, so I actually like to switch them around. So like Sky and Ginger go on top one week, and then the next week Ivory, Biscotti, Blue, and Evie go on top. So like they won't get bored of being on top and they won't get bored of being on the bottom too much. So you're not gonna see me putting Sky and Ginger back up here. I'm actually gonna be putting back Ivory, Biscotti, and all of the ones that are down there up here. Always fold the sides, because if not they'll start biting on it, and they'll also start biting on the pan. So for the top, I always put a towel because I don't have any fleece that are that long, and I also don't want to put these because I need them for the bottom. So the video cut out, I always put their stuff back. So I put their little houses and then their hay, and then I start grabbing the stuff that are on the bottom, because like I said, I am gonna put the ones that are on the bottom on top, so I'm gonna start doing that now. So this one is gonna go up here, because like I said, I don't want them all down there. I want them to also be using the top. So now that everything is up there, I'm gonna start grabbing the ones that are down here. So I'm gonna grab her first. Actually, I'm gonna put their clothes first. Oh, another thing I didn't mention. So I actually wash their bowls every 2 days. I don't know if I should be washing it every day, but I wash them every 2 days. And I throw out any food that's left over. So today I'm not gonna do that because I just cleaned them out yesterday. So Blue's already in here. So I'm gonna just put her in here. Oh, she's this nice. They always get happy and they start to popcorn. Now I'm gonna grab her. Here's Evie. I actually recently got her this year, so we've only had her for about 3 months. And here's Ivory, little baby. Next it's Biscotti. Since Blue and Evie are pretty extra, we always have to cover the top, because then they literally will just stay in the houses and they won't come out. So this is what the top house looks like now. They're all just roaming happily. baby, you're next. So now we're gonna start cleaning the bottom part. So now we're gonna spray this again for 5 minutes. While we wait, I'm gonna show you these little creatures happily jumping. So sadly my phone died and I didn't record when I was putting all the pads and the fleas, but I did catch it on time, so I am gonna be able to record when I put everything back. I did forget to mention this when I was cleaning out the top, but every time I put their hay fence, I like to put this on the bottom so that I could like easily pick up the hay, because they tend to poop in it a lot. So we do always have to throw it out every night and morning and change it out, and this makes it easier so that that won't get as dirty either, and this is pretty easy to brush off. So. So now that we put everything back, I put that house back too, but now that we put everything back, we can start grabbing their houses and we can start putting them back again. So over here, now I'm gonna grab them. Come on. Come on. She's so neat, Josh. Oh my god. So I forgot to put the hay, but I'll put it right now. So yeah, this is pretty much all I do to clean up their cage. I throw this away as well. So that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys liked it. If you guys would like for me to make more videos like this, or like any tip videos, please comment down below and I'll try my best to post one by next week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye bye.